Clown. Let's go Ravens.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, Chase McLaughlin, set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action now. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. The next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gonna go right back to Henry. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play there for Baltimore. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Second and goal. Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson.
Oh, so I am on conservative. It just didn't do anything. Okay.
Touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Mayfield. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off.
Baker is so bad.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Second down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That's on the center, Tyler Lindebaum. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker.
I love when I get switch sticked when I don't even have switch stick on onto my man corner. Because I'm trying to do a pass rush move. Whatever, dog.
That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Baker.
Why are we just sitting there? If you don't have a block to engage in, run your route.
The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. 180. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Man in motion, heading left. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Slot man in motion left. Third and short, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10.
What is that cut? He's so mud, dude.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return.
Guy.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you can get a lift from special teams, and that was truly a team effort. I mean, you can see it's great blocking that gave him the initial seam, and he took advantage of it. That was really well done.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 41. Here's second and 5. 180. Stop. Right back to Irving.
Good block, Chris. Great block, Chris.
Here's a third down and 4. Brings up third and 4. 180. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
I get ball at half. I just need to score here. I need to score and get a stop, and then I'm back in it.
And 4. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
180. Stop. They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180! Now give on the ground. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half, you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And hold
I'll
on to that
fight
football,
in
young
my
man.
life.
His first NFL touchdown.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Decent from the 31. Here is second down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Go, Jacob.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Irvin. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here, but the guard's able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That one good for 29. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
180.
Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete.
What was that leg spike?
Right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
Oh, no, baby. Oh?
And get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
I clicked the wrong button, but I guess it didn't punish me as bad as it should have.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
Bro said, who is Teddy Buchanan? Okay.
Take over at their own 28-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Jackson gonna keep this one himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Jackson now on second down. Going left side down the field.
I'm sorry you're asked, Jacob Parrish.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will
This guy only gritties. Okay.
74 yards.
Who do you think you are?
Baltimore.
You're getting bailed, buddy.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Kings, set. 20, what's on?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Like, everything crashes down, like, right away. And it's really frustrating. It's every time.
And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180, what's on? What's on?
To throw is Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon.
My guys never animate on that shit.
These are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And for this entire first half, the secondary has really been on the ropes. I mean, they've already given up 3 touchdown passes, Mike. So if I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm saying until you prove to me that you can defend the deep ball, I'm going to continue to test the deepest layers of your coverage. This time it falls incomplete, but don't expect that to be the last time they go.
And he's using Devontae Walker over Rashad Bateman. Okay, dude. Get off of my fucking team.
Use their first timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Love Tez, but he's not like that over Bateman.
Shotgun, here's Jackson.
He's sim, dude. He's so for real.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in, and mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Throwing Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there.
I don't care anymore, dude. I'm fed up with Baker.
Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll drop to throw. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there.
So
Make
fucking
things difficult
stupid, dude.
defensively, and it sets up fourth down. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson looking to throw. He'll let this go. Towards the end zone.
Bro, what are you fucking doing? React, Antoine! You're the best safety in the game.
That's his second
It's so
touchdown.
unbelievable.
And he's got
Baker's
a
ass.
for the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Deputy! Viking 18! Check out!
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time's expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Viking 18!
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Coconut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best.
Cody Mauch did absolutely nothing there. Like, virtually nothing.
Impressive from the big guy in the
He watched Madubuike walk by.
We see these guys make most of their plays.
That wasn't even Madubuike, that was Travis Jones. But still.
But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down.
Okay.
As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
This is a fucking joke, dude.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. This one just too
Actually a fucking joke, dude.
That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And it's a very nice.
I wish I could run backwards, but it never works for me.
Short field. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
It's on. It's on.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The ball's out. The Bucs have it. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, here's Jackson. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
Gain of 15. And the Raven first down.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard
Ball on the
pickup.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Raven.
A design run here with Jackson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. What a job there. Using his legs on the run. Pickup of 19. And that's a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Woo! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. From up and down, just shy of the 40. The 3rd round pick leading this offense well. It is a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Number 17. 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. This is Irvin, and he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
For a Buccaneers 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hook.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Unfucking believable, dude.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind. scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job.
We keep it above our no
Nowhere for this ball carrier to go. Never want to lose yards on first down. That's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
I don't just keep...
Wait, so you guys put your candle out by blowing on it? Not by doing this?
To Henry.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this
Get
time.
this ahead.
It's getting late.
Gain of about 4, and it leads
I'm sorry.
to 3rd down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. It's going to be over soon.
Megan is stupid, overpowered, and required most of Megan.
Why did no one tell me that I was keeping updated on the Premier League, World Cup, Champions League, and everything else in between the hard way? Luckily, my friend finally convinced me to read Route 1.
Hey, man. Hey, dude, what's up? Hey,
Bring their
there.
punt
This,
team out.
dude, this is your boss.
This
What's
drive
up?
quickly stalled out. These are the punch of the way. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Los mini pequitas dicen pancakes. Los mini pequitas dicen pancakes. Los mini pequitas dicen. Los mini pequitas dicen pancakes. Day 23 of drawing NFL logos.
On first down, here's Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll be set up now. Out to the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards.
I'll just throw a hawk
It's a
right off
first
the
down
bridge
for
and get
Tampa
2
Bay.
hits on this tower. Oh my gosh, this guy's running Pekka. He's so no skill. Let me just defend his 26 elixir push with a nice sprint 3 skeletons in the wall. My life is so sucky, man. I'm still gonna hawk on that bridge just to make my small little pathetic self feel better.
And they've really done a nice job defensively, holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they
Bro.
find themselves trailing at this stage
My
of the
reels
game.
are so ass today.
Right side this time.
Please beat the
Not much
Cowboys.
there.
We don't
He's
put
back
bad
to the
in our
original
own
line.
division.
No gain on that.
Time for Micah Parsons to own his
This has
former
been the
team.
story of the entire
Bro,
game, Mike. It's
the
just how
Lions
well
can
this
beat the
defense
Browns,
has played,
but
particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So I'm going to do a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football.
Kicking time for the Bucks. They'll punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
We all come from the woods when you think about it.
And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with.
What we say in the Big
Get
M,
forward,
Minnesota.
out beyond the 10-yard line.
You've got to add these to your vocabulary.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He finds some room across the 25. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of the team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. These are the
was born with a
plays
tail,
that
and
this
as she grew up,
linebacker is
this is the
capable
message
of,
that
Mike.
he wrote
Not
about.
only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play.
Really good play. On the toss, they'll run. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42.
What's this mother?
This is Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially.
Now a handoff to tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. On third down, here's a run by Henry. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole